Cool. Okay, I think we're good. God. That was such a... Okay. Hello, you guys. Working out technical difficulties. Obviously, I have a different setup today. I'm so sorry because the score and the box scores will not be able to be on screen today because I'm on my laptop and I'm actually in France. So please bear with me. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I just got off of a 15-hour flight and here we are. So I apologize that we don't have our professional setup, but I will just have to do my best to update you guys on the scores, and we'll box score watch and we'll do all of those things together. Bonjour. Okay. I'm also trying to make sure that I can get... Okay, good. I have the game. I think. Yeah. I have the game, so we're good. Okay. What's up, you guys? So I know we normally do roll call and seeing where everyone is at. Today, I am in France. So it is, what time even is it? It's almost 7 p.m. Yeah, if you guys are new to my live watch parties, normally it looks a little bit better than this. But we watch the game together. I can't show you guys the game. So if you have your own device, then make sure that you guys have the game turned on and it's kind of like we're watching it together. Clang says waking up at 1 a.m. just to watch CC. Yeah. Toronto. Hi, everyone. New Zealand. Okay, 5 a.m. We're on completely different time zones. Yeah, in the States, I think this game is like 1 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm running off of probably like 4 hours of sleep from my flight. But I probably am not... This will probably be the only time that I go live while I'm over here in France because I definitely prefer it better when we have our whole setup and like everything just looks better, all the things. But whatever. I felt like this was a big enough game that I wanted us to be able to watch it together. I'm going to try to turn it on my iPad also. Let's see. Wanda says, I hope the refs are honest refs. Yeah. MJ says, I'm from NYC. Why am I rooting for the Fever? Because everyone's on the Fever bandwagon. Although the Liberty have a lot of fans. I feel like this is going to be a real test for them. And I think I'm hoping, everyone cross our fingers. I'm hoping that the flow of the game is better because those two Atlanta games were brutal, like so brutal. And I'm just hoping for... The New York Liberty are a fun basketball team to watch also. Like they like to play with pace and they have good shooters, but they also have a lot of like Jonquel Jones I'm worried about because if this is Brittany Griner part 2 with Jonquel, then like Stephanie White is going to have to make adjustments really quick. But I feel like I have brain fog because I've been on flights. Also, I know that you guys like my like vintage t-shirt, so I wore this one today. I thought you guys might appreciate this one. I thought this one was really cool. My Chicago Bulls. You guys normally like the, what's it, the Indy 500, which I believe is going on in Indiana right now, isn't it? Wait, so you guys are saying that Lexi is starting? Hold on, I need to look. Also, if this is your guys' first time doing a live watch party with me, I apologize The setup is normally better than this, but I'm on my laptop. I'm not like on my setup, and I do not have the internet power to be able to like put up the box score and all of those things. So today is going to be super chill. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. It's going to be super chill. We're just going to watch the game together. We'll talk about it. I will update you guys with the scores as I can, but unfortunately, I'm not able to put them on screen today, and I'm not able to put the box scores. I love doing that for you guys. So make sure that you stay tuned, because in the other lives when I am in my home setup, we're able to do that. But let me look at the starters really quick. I honestly haven't had much time since since I came from the airport and pretty much went straight into this. So I haven't been able to catch up on what's going on. Okay, so Lexi is starting. So it's Caitlin, Kelsey, Lexi, Natasha, and Aaliyah. So it looks like DB is out of the starting lineup, which I think a lot of us suspected that. Like, if you're just going off how they've been playing, DB's definitely been struggling, like hasn't been playing like herself. And Lexi's been really great. So we'll have to see what the rotation is like. And then who are the Liberty starting five? Let's look that up as well. 1 a.m. in the Philippines. Let's go. Watching from Sweden. Hello. I'm closer to you now. I'm in France. We're like kind of next door to one another, at least both in Europe. Okay, so the starting five for the New York Liberty: Natasha Cloud, Sabrina, Leonie Fibich, Brianna Stewart, and is that her? Oh, I'm looking at their Twitter handles. And Jonquel Jones. Her Twitter handle is not her name, so I was confused. But I'm worried about her. I actually am, because if it's anything like Brittany Griner Part 2 in that first game against the Atlanta Dream, then the Fever are in for it. But okay, so this is my prediction before this game. They've had 2 games back-to-back against Atlanta where I just felt like they didn't play their best, and they played down to Atlanta. Like, they let Atlanta pretty much dictate everything in the game. And I think with this game, it's like the Liberty don't play, and how do I say this? It's not like messy basketball, but they don't, like, Atlanta plays kind of chaotic, and I feel like the Fever got just like messed up in the chaos of that. And also matchup wise, it's really tough for them. I feel like the Liberty play a better brand of basketball, and I think that the Fever will actually do better with that. And I don't think that the Liberty are going to run that same kind of like face guard full court defense on Caitlin. I could totally be wrong, but I'm not suspecting that. And so I feel like the flow of the game should be a lot better. It's just going to be, if the Liberty try to slow down the pace and get it into their bigs and into Jonquel, it's going to be another rough evening. But I feel like for the Fever, like, this is a game where I think they'll play up to the level of competition. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. And I hope we get a better basketball game just in general, because to be honest, both of those Atlanta games were just kind of hard to watch. It just like wasn't fun basketball. Tim said Lexi's pregame fit was fire. Oh yeah, she did have that Indianapolis 500 race jacket. And I was definitely considering wearing another one of my racing shirts. I only have 2, but you guys really, really enjoyed those when I wore them. But I decided to wear this vintage Bulls t-shirt instead. I want to pull up Lexi's outfit, because her jacket was really cool. Okay, can I get the game? Please show me the game. I know I'm overseas, but I think if I have League Pass, I can just, please? Can I watch? Please? Watch live game soon. Okay, great. Because I don't want to have it running on my laptop. My laptop also isn't charging properly. So I hope it doesn't die during. Kurt, thank you so much. Oh, remember to tweet out the link. Yeah, for sure. I definitely need to do that. I tweeted earlier that I would be going live, and I was just hoping that the Wi-Fi was fine. It seems to be okay. Sophie said, I think this game needs to begin with a 3-pointer from the logo just to set the tone. Yeah. Caitlin is coming off, and I think it was how many games, like 100? I don't know the exact number, but last game was her first game since I think she was a sophomore in college that she did not hit a three in the game. If you guys remember last game, she was just ice cold. She couldn't hit the side of a barn. I don't suspect that Caitlin would have another game like that. Hopefully she's able to bounce back. But I mean, we all have bad shooting nights. She just struggled hard. She even was missing free throws, which is crazy. Okay. Got the game. We're good. We at least have that. Yes, I know that it's on CBS, but I am in France. So I think when you're overseas, you're able to watch it on League Pass because obviously I can't access like cable. So we are all around the world with Courtside Club. I just got off of my flight a few hours ago. So it looks like I'm going to be able to watch it from here because I think it can like register that I'm in France. Can I say something in French? I don't know much. I know bonjour and um, merci. Merci beaucoup. That's pretty much it. And au revoir means like goodbye. It's pretty much all I know. French is a really hard language to learn. Like I know a lot more Spanish because that's what I studied in school, but still very minimal. You guys like my French accent? It's really bad. I feel like I sound so American when I talk. But I feel like in general, they're relatively patient with me in Lyon. Okay, the link. I always like I get so distracted. And Kurt reminded me per usual. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be their biggest test. Daryl said you're glowing, ma'am. Thank you. I don't really have any makeup on today, so we're just vibing with it. Like I have some mascara on and some lip gloss, but that's pretty much it. I'm very chill. It's a chill stream. We are just hanging out. No scores, no box scores, no whatever. We're just hanging for this one, watching the game together. I got my matcha. Dre and I got some food when he picked me up from the airport. But Daryl, thank you so much. Jamie says, welcome to Europe. Thank you. Nani said, Rachel, did you play in the W? No, I did not play in the WNBA. It was actually never a goal of mine. I played in college, but I think that's why I get so passionate about like seeing the league growing now. I think part of the reason it was never a dream of mine is because I saw how much money they were making. Like I had gone to a bunch of WNBA games when I was a kid, and like I felt like sometimes I was playing against more people even at high school games. Like I kind of saw what it was like, and so I saw that the girls had to like play during the WNBA season and then go overseas during their off season or get a second job, and like that just felt like too much to me. So it was never a dream of mine, and now I see how much it's growing, and I think that's why I get so upset when there are people within the league and fans and all us who like are doing everything possible to not let it grow, because I'm sure that there are girls that are like me looking up to these women, and like I want them to see that there's something that they can look up to. And when I was a kid, it seemed like so much work to go into it. It seemed so hard to even get into the league, and I didn't want to do that sacrifice. So it was never a dream of mine. So long story short, but that's kind of the reason if you see me getting so passionate about the WNBA doing so many things wrong, that's a big part of the reason. Okay, here we go. The New York Liberty off to a quick start. And Jonquel Jones with the first 2 points. I told you, she's the one to look out for because that's the matchup nightmare. And it looks like Febich is, Aaliyah Boston scores on the other end. It looks like Leonie Febich is guarding Caitlin, and they're not doing the full court press face guard type of thing. It seems like just straight up defense. Zeke said, are you on vacation? No, I'm just coming to see Dre because he plays in EuroLeague. And so they start their playoffs on Tuesday. So I'm coming out for some games. So it's like not really a vacation. I'll be filming every day still. So I'll just be filming with this backdrop. Aaliyah Boston with 4 quick points, excuse me. I'm going to pull up the box score on my side so at least I can update you guys the best I can. Again, I hope that if this is your first watch party with me, this setup is normally better, but bear with me. Hang with me for this one. Okay, so this game is already so much fast. Yes, good luck. Nice. Kelsey Mitchell and one to the basket. Oh, not an and one? I thought there was a whistle. Okay, fast break. Kelsey to the basket. Caitlin with the assist. This game, as you guys can already see, like, oh, so much better. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, because, oh my gosh, those 2 Atlanta games, if I wasn't live streaming with you guys, I would have wanted to just turn it off. Okay, so Jonquel Jones just scored. It looks like, wait, let me see what this was. Kelsey Mitchell, our rim runner. I told you guys, even more than the post players. Okay, it looks like Jonquel Jones got an and one. She is the one that I told you they need to look out for, the Fever, and I have been saying this since before even preseason. I've been saying this months ago. The Fever are relatively undersized compared to some of these teams, and if you don't make defensive adjustments, it's going to be very hard for them. And Jonquel Jones already with 6 points and an and one. And it's nothing against even Aaliyah Boston or Natasha Howard's defense. It's just impossible for players like Jonquel and like Brittany Griner when you're going up against them. You need to send some help. And she can shoot threes. She's really good. Caitlin Clark to the basket and one. Nice. Get her going early. It looks like also on defense, they're playing just straight up defense on Caitlin. So the score right now is 8-8. Caitlin just got an and one. And again, if you guys, if this is your first time in the watch parties with me, what we like to do is I'll watch my game here. You guys watch it there. I can't show it to you guys because of YouTube and copyright restrictions, but we just kind of like to watch the game and chat through the game together. Oh my gosh. Kick to Natasha Cloud. And Natasha Howard, coast to coast. You got to make that, though. That was a great move. That's what you call a $100 move at a 10-cent finish. Somebody said, I thought I saw this, that you're watching this one and watching another one muted. Listening to you watching the box muted on another YouTube feed. Okay. Arthur said, is Dre going to do a cameo? He might pop in here. He just got finished with practice. Oh. Okay, so the score is New York 10, Indiana 9, with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. I actually think this is crazy. I think that I have less of a delay when I'm overseas watching the game than I do when I'm at home. I feel like when I'm at home, like the broadcast is always delayed. And I feel like I'm whatever. I'm not arguing it. Okay, so DB is in. How many fouls is that on Natasha Howard? Does she have 2? Oh, okay. So she has 2 quick fouls, which was also something with the Fever in the last game. They all got in foul trouble. Lexi Hall with a good rebound. She got fouled. I think what's probably going to happen, like I could see Sophie being the one starting as the season progresses. If nice pass, Caitlin Clark with a perfect pass to Aaliyah Boston to the bucket. She's already looking so much more in the flow. This game is already so much better. Like, thank you, basketball gods, because wow, those Atlanta Dream games were so awful. Okay, Kelsey Mitchell with a foul on Natasha Cloud. Thunderhawk, thank you. Greetings from wait, are you at the game? Greetings from Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Are you at the game again? What's the vibe? For those of you who turn on the live stream and are actually at the game, that's kind of incredible. TRS said US internet infrastructure is almost third world in quality. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's crazy. Because I'm not even like hardwired or anything. Whatever. All right, the score is New York 12, Indiana 11, 5:42 left in the first quarter. Thank you, Thunderhawk. Make sure that you keep commenting and let us know what the vibes are like at Gamebridge. And also probably the traffic getting into the game was insane. Caitlin tries twice for a little backdoor cut for Kelsey. Yeah, make sure that you guys, oh my God, did I tweet? Oh my gosh. Kurt's going to kill me. Okay, I'm tweeting. I totally forgot. I get so distracted. Okay, we're live. We're on Twitter. Thank you to everyone who reminded me, especially Kurt. Oh, good steal. Oh. Lexi Hall with a little spin around fade. I don't think I've ever seen that from her, but I'll take it. Thunderrock said they're doing a whole lot better today. Yeah, this is the kind of pace that's what I suspected. And I mean, we'll have to see. It's still early in the first quarter, but I feel like Indiana wants to play with pace. If another team is playing with pace and actually playing a good brand of basketball, it was almost like Atlanta was so all over the place, so physical, so chaotic that they just couldn't find their footing. And they were throwing all these weird things at them. And then the bigs were absolutely destroying them inside. And I just feel like the Fever can hang with anyone. I don't think Atlanta's even close to being as good as a team as the Liberty are. Like, from all that I've seen, the Liberty are the best team. But Dave said they need to step up the pace. Yeah. Richie said, just heard the dolphin noise. Oh no. I think it's something that the what's it called? The person in the arena, I think they're actually pushing a button that makes that sound effect. It's like something that they do during the game because it's from a YouTuber's like it's something that a YouTuber did. It's like a sound that people use. I think that's what they're doing at the game. I'll have to turn the volume up a little bit when the game starts again and see if I hear it. But hopefully the WNBA is also watching this so they can see that it's not just a targeted thing that they use for the sky. They use it for everyone. Yeah. Omoteo said, it's a flight reacts. He has a weird laugh. Yeah. Like, that's what it is. This chair is so uncomfortable. I'm used to, like, my smushy chairs. It's like a little plastic chair. Arellano says, it's nice they're calling this game a little better. Yeah, I mean, already, you guys, I was pulling my hair out watching the Fever Atlanta game, and I was trying to stay positive, but it was just not good basketball. This is already so much better. Like, the ball movement, the defense, like, people are actually scoring the basketball, running the court. It's not this weird physical. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know. If you guys were here, you know my thoughts from the last two games. I think the Indiana Fever have a chance to win this one. But they can't, I will say this though, they can't let the Liberty go on big runs because that will be hard to come back from. And the Liberty have the ability to do that. Pumpkin says, I think Indiana matches up better against the Liberty than Atlanta. Yeah, it's like a weird matchup for them with Atlanta because their guards are really physical and then their bigs are good. And I think overall, even with the Liberty, overall they have better players. But yeah, it's just two different brands of basketball. So it's kind of similar, actually. If you guys remember the Fever matching up with the Sun last year, and obviously the Indiana Fever team this year is so much better. But the Indiana Fever playing against the Connecticut Sun was like puke-provoking basketball last year. And that was actually Coach Stephanie White coaching that team. So, but that's what it kind of felt like with Atlanta. Tweets 33. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, here we go. DB. Okay, I hate with a passion. I hate the long twos, especially when your foot is like on the line and DB just shot one of those. There were so many of those last game. 1 foot in front of the three. Please stop doing it. Everyone. I don't care what team you're on. Stop doing it. It's so annoying. Okay, Maureen Johannes is in, who I love. She's so much fun. I will actually clap if Maureen Johannes gives us one of her 1 foot threes. All right, and Sophie is in for Indiana. So who is in right now with her? I'll let you guys know once the camera moves. Okay, so right now it is Caitlin, Sophie, Kelsey, DB, and Aaliyah. Oh, gosh. How many fouls is that for Kelsey? Oh, it was only her second. Okay. Whew. My box score is updating quicker than this is. So Kelsey has 2 fouls, and also Natasha Howard has 2 fouls already. Sean said, did you ever do a side-by-side of Stephanie White and her in college and Caitlin in college? They're literal twins. Yeah. We are live, everyone, and I'm so sorry if you were just joining. This is going to be a super chill watch party this time. I am currently in France, so I don't have my software to be able to put the box scores and the game scores up. But we're here just hanging, watching the game together, talking about it. Kelsey to the basket, and a horrible miss. The score is New York 16, Indiana 13. Okay, why aren't we that? Are they running this stupid zone again? Because I don't think the zone is going to work against a team like the Liberty. To Aaliyah Boston in the paint. Aaliyah's been so good. I mean, I know she had an off game last game. But talk about someone who's really worked on their game during the off season. Like, just her post moves are so much better. Why is a very weird matchup? Aaliyah Boston is guarding Sabrina, who just hit 2 threes in her face. It looks like the Liberty are going small. I would not mind to see it. Like, what's happening? Give us something, Caitlin. Oh, another turnover. Caitlin, stop arguing. She has 4 turnovers already. Oh, my God. Wait, they called a foul on Sophie for that? Wait, I need to see this replay. Yes, you are correct. Thank you so much. Thank you. What channel are you watching the game on? IPTV. So I am watching on WNBA League Pass. Somehow I can watch it here when I'm in France. The game, if you're in the States, the game is on CBS. This is my first time watching on League Pass overseas, but that's how I'm watching it. Can we show the replay though? Because what happened? This is something that bothers me so much with the WNBA broadcast. They do so bad about playing the replays. Like, I feel like with NBA broadcast, they're just like so on point with like whatever play happens, like what Brianna Stewart is at the line. We only got to see the foul that happened once. And the fact that they're already in the bone, I mean, okay. All right, the score is 23-15. New York is up. Caitlin has 4 turnovers, and it's not even the second quarter yet. But she just got another and one at the basket. That's 2 and 1 so far for her. Pumpkin says my super chat isn't working. My name is Pumpkin Pie 314. It's a numerical equivalent to pie. Okay, that's cool. All right, Caitlin has made both of her free throws so far. The score is New York 23, Indiana 18. Now they have Lexi. Okay, so now we have Lexi, Sophie, Caitlin, DB, and Aaliyah Boston, who was guarding Jonquel Jones, who is so tough in the paint. Good pass. All right, so Caitlin has 5 assists on the night. Oh, nice. Lexi for 3. Okay, so it's 25-23. Okay, this is a close game. We're going to tap in. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do all the things. Give you guys box scores, give you guys score updates. Sabrina with a little turnaround. Oh, she almost had an and one. Guron, think Cece's going to get the 22 points I need her to? I think she can tonight. Yeah. What does she have? 6 already? Yeah, I think she will. I think she'll get close to 10 assists. I mean, she has to. I think she'll get over 10 assists at this rate. She's at 5 already, and it's not even the second quarter. Sabrina's at the line. Okay, so Sabrina right now has 8 points. Brianna Stewart has 9. Jonquel Jones has 8. So they're pretty much their 3 girls. Nice. Aaliyah to give Caitlin an assist for that. Yeah, she has 6 assists now. A little assist to Aaliyah. That's a foul. Oh my! You guys, who's running the tally? Who was here? Who was here during the last game when I told you guys that the WNBA gets so many fouls called on screens? Do you guys remember when I said that? Who's running the tally for this game because we just got our first one? There's another one. There's another one. It's so crazy. And that was on Gardner. Okay, so it looks like Dantas is going in for the Fever. And then right now for the Liberty, I think Jonquel came out of the game. Aaliyah Boston is coming out of the game. It looks like everyone's going relatively small. It's Brianna Stewart, Sabrina, Maureen Joannis, Gardner. Who's on the post? Sophie for 3. Okay, Fever's hot today. This game is so much better than the games we've been watching. Gosh, it's so much better. I need a different chair. This chair is so uncomfortable, especially after I've been on the plane for however many hours, 16 hours. Nice 3. Sophie for 3. Aaliyah Boston, 10 points. Lexi Hall, 7 points. Caitlin, 6. And Sophie with 3. She just made a 3. So it looks like in the game for... They just sub in again? No, it's the same. So it's Burke, Maureen Joannis. Okay, Natasha Cloud is now in, and she's guarding Caitlin. I think she came in for Sabrina. Okay, so Sophie's playing the 1, and this is the thing that a lot of Indiana Fever fans have been so upset about, is Caitlin playing off the ball. It looks like even with Caitlin on the court right now, they are running Sophie at the 1. Okay, she's at the line. But it looks like the reason that they're doing that, seems like Coach Stephanie White, whenever Caitlin starts getting face guarded or essentially face guarded full court, she just runs her off the ball. I don't know. The verdict's still out. I have to see how this plays out because I didn't like how it ran in the Atlanta games. She sinks both of her free throws. Arellano says, I thought the ref is doing better. I changed my mind. Yeah. I'm going to pull this chair over. I need to put my feet up. We're doing a super chill stream. Gavin, South Africa, what's up? Yeah, I feel like the off the ball stuff, it's just like it didn't work last season. We saw it just doesn't work. I don't know. It doesn't work. But as you can see, like Natasha Cloud has one hand on her this whole time. And they're trying to get it to Caitlin, but okay, so 2 fouls already on Kate. Okay, let's break down these fouls because the girls are already in foul trouble. 2 on Natasha Howard, 2 on Kelsey, 2 on Lexi, 2 on Caitlin, 1 on Sophie Cunningham. What are the odds? Actually, I need to do the chat. What are the odds, or what quarter do you guys think Stephanie White's going to put her hair in a ponytail? Start of the third. Second half or second quarter? Errol says, watching from Australia. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Tuning in from all over the world, even me today in France. Sean said, I don't like that foul by Clark. Yeah, she does have to be smarter with her fouls. Like, I get it, no easy buckets, but at the same time, she has to be on the floor. And then even we saw in last game when she had 5. Yeah, she had 5 fouls at the end of the game and wasn't even able to play offense and defense. They had to sub her out. So she's competitive, so I get it, like no easy buckets, but you actually don't really have fouls to give at this point. You don't need your star player with 2 fouls in the first quarter. I got a poll coming for you guys. We didn't do the who do you guys think will win? We haven't done a poll yet. Let me turn this down a little. Fernando from the Bahamas. What's up? Jay from Nigeria. Kevin from Arkansas. How is France? France is great so far, but I just got here. Like, literally just got here, went got some food, and then here I am. So we haven't done much yet, but we did have a really good brunch. I'm still like sipping my matcha. I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I am. I didn't sleep very much, but it's been good so far. Shane from Hilton Head. My family loves to go to Hilton Head. Mark said show the shirt. Yeah, I was trying to do the the vintage t-shirt vibe that you guys are all loving when I do these live streams. So I have to pull out a new vintage t-shirt for every live. But yeah, today is Chicago Bulls world champions. 1993. This shirt is from 1993. I like to go to thrift stores and just get old sports t-shirts. I thought this one was so cool. Jonathan said, Rachel, did you hear the yell sound before the commercial? It's the same sound that was being investigated. Yeah, so we were talking about that earlier. We've heard it a couple times already, actually. I think it's something that they do within the arena where they just kind of push a button. I don't know if I think it's when the opposite team is shooting free throws. It's not a fan doing it. Or if it is a fan doing it, they're so loud. Do you know how loud you would have to be or how close you would have to be to like the broadcast booth to be able to pick that up? Unless it's someone with season tickets who sits right behind the broadcast booth. I'm pretty sure it's something that the in-arena DJ, like a sound effect that they pump through. See, like Sabrina's talking about it. That's why I knew this game was going to be so much better than the other two. The Liberty like to play fast, like the Fever like to play fast. So it's two teams that play an exciting brand of basketball and like have good shooters on their team. It's exactly the type of basketball that we like to watch. Also, I think of all the WNBA teams, the Liberty have the best fans aside from like the most fans aside from the Fever, for sure. Okay, so Caitlin's playing off the ball again. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to overreact, but I don't love it. DB to the basket. Oh, she gets it stripped. But it'll stay. Okay, so starting the second quarter, you guys, New York is up 30-29, but overall it's been much better basketball than we've seen so far. Jazz and Shaw said she's not even shooting for the 3-point. What's up? Yes, I don't think she shot a 3 yet today. Or maybe one in the first quarter. All right, DB's getting to the line. Maybe she'll get herself going now. All right, let's get DB going. There we go. I feel like she like breathes. Finally, she was able to like sigh of relief. She's on the board, folks. If we do a box score check, Aaliyah Boston, 10 points. Kelsey Mitchell, 2. Kelsey hasn't been in a while, but she got 2 quick fouls. Lexi Hall, 7 points. Caitlin Clark, 7 points. DB, 2 points. How'd she get 7 points? Oh, she's 3 for 4 from free throws. I didn't know she missed one. On the Liberty side, Brianna Stewart, 10. Jonquel Jones, 8. Sabrina, 8. That's pretty much it. Go, 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 run, everyone run. Well, Caitlin's already down the court. She's not getting the ball. I don't like this off ball offense for her. Good on Sophie though. Take it straight to the bucket. Okay, so Dantas is also in for Indiana. Good help from Lexi. Wait, are we able to pin the score? Andrea says, I have pinned scoreboard, but has a delay of 10 seconds. Do you mean on my, wait, what happened to Phoebage? Is that a knee? Chicano, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's your first super on a live stream. Welcome. And thank you so much. Sabrina getting in the paint. Yeah, and for those of you, again, if this is your first watch party with me, it's a chill live stream. I'm in France. I don't have my regular setup, but I'm trying to update you guys the best I can with the scores. If you obviously have the game on your own TV, it makes it a lot more fun for both of us to watch together. Caitlin for 3. Oof. She needs one. She needs one. What was she, 0 for 8 in the game against Atlanta? Dang. Berg for 3 on Caitlin. Now Brianna Stewart is guarding Caitlin. Natasha Howard on DB in the post. Yeah, take that. Yeah, it is 36-33 with 7:30 left in the second quarter. Kurt says, who is watching the Cats? Oh, they have babysitters. They have babysitters with the Cats. Don't worry. I have all the updates from them, photos and all. They're very well taken care of when I'm gone, and they cost me thousands of dollars for their babysitters. But they get fed, they get playtime, they get everything cleaned, they get love, and they actually love their sitters. So the Cats are good. Venice Chris said, wild. I'm watching the game live on YouTube TV, and you're ahead of me on the game with streaming. I was anticipating you being like 30 seconds behind. Yeah, I'm always behind. If you guys have been in my watch parties before, I'm always so far behind when we're watching the games. I don't know how. I'm overseas, and I'm like ahead somehow. Kelsey Mitchell at the line. And I apologize too. I'm so dehydrated from that flight. No Monster and Skittles today. Just water. Kelsey has so much arc on her free throws. Like an insane amount of arc. Maybe a little bit too much arc on her free throws. They go straight up in the air. Jerry said, bienvenue à Paris, mon chéri. I don't know what that means. But I think welcome to Paris. I don't know what the ending means. But thank you. 38-34, Liberty are up. Caitlin's off the floor. It's Lexi, Sophie, Kelsey, Aaliyah, and Natasha Howard is back in. And another 3 for the Liberty. They're going on a run. That's what I said this game. You can't let them go on runs, big runs, because it's going to be very hard to recover from. Mike said, my cat got in a fight and lost an eye 3 weeks ago. Aw. I had not seen my cat for 7 days. I assumed he was no more. This morning he was waiting at... Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really sad. I hope that... Well, I'm glad that your cat is back. And I hope that she or he gets his weight back and stuff. That's so sad. I lost a cat once, and I did actually never see her again, and it was really sad. I searched for her for like 30 days, every single day, on foot, spoke to all the neighbors, everything. Never found her. But anyway, I'm glad that your cat came back, and I hope that he or she recovers just fine. R. Smith said Natasha Cloud going to the Liberty has been the best pickup of any team in this early season. She's so good. Yeah, Natasha was a great pickup. Getting her and then also getting Maureen Joannis, who can just go off. I love the way that she plays. I know I talk about her a lot. She doesn't always get so much playing time. But getting both of them, kind of unfair. Jonathan said, you're killing it in your production. Hope you get more exposure and media growth, much better than mainstream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Especially today when this stream is super chill and we don't have all the bells and whistles today. But I wanted to come on because I was like, I feel like this is the biggest test for the Indiana Fever. And hopefully a lot of people are tuned into this game. It should be a good game. It's been close so far. But I was like, I can't miss this one, even if I don't have my setup. I gotta come on and hang out with you guys. Bruce said, here from Canada, what's up? Baby Sis says, I have 5 feral kitties. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, you guys have seen some of my cats. Obviously, they're not with me right now, but 2 of my cats we found on the street, rescued them, long story, at different times. And then my cat, Sky, my only girl cat, I adopted her from the shelter. But there was a time that we were taking care of a feral colony of cats where there was like 12 of them. We got all of them. We TNR'd all of them, which is like trap, neuter, release. So got all of them fixed. They're back out living outside. And then the kittens we took in Storm was one of the kittens there. And then there was other kittens that we were able to get to a rescue to get adopted. So TZ said Cece off the ball is destroying her game and confidence. Everything is off. I didn't want to overreact, but I think I agree with you. It's one of those things too. I feel like with Caitlin, obviously she's a volume shooter and normally that works out in her favor. And if you just don't have a feel, like she needs to feel the ball, like bringing up the ball, like having it in her hand, driving it to the bucket, the pass, like the passes to the cutters, all of that ties into how well she's going to shoot. Like some people just really need a feel for the ball. And Caitlin is someone who's played like 40 minutes a game essentially last season. And so taking her off the ball, like I get that they're face guarding her, but that's nothing like she hasn't seen. She's able, and Liberty are going on a run right now. I think you need to get Caitlin back in the game, actually, Coach Steph White. I'm trying not to be hard on her and just trust the process, but I'm just confused by some of these decisions. Justice said, Rachel, do you like softball? I played softball growing up, so I loved playing it. I don't really watch it. But yes, I loved softball. I was actually better at softball than I was basketball, but I liked basketball better. So I eventually quit softball so I could focus on basketball. Okay, Brianna Stewart, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Caitlin is back in the – no, she's not. Yeah, she is. Caitlin's back in the game. It's Caitlin Sophie, Kelsey, Aaliyah Boston, and Natasha Howard. And Natasha Cloud hits another 3. All right, guys. What is this run? It's 46-34. And Caitlin with her – what turnover is this? 6th turnover? 5th turnover? Ooh, what did I say to you guys at the beginning of the game? They can't let them go on runs, and they have to protect the paint. Like if Jonquil Jones gets going, it's going to be tough. But really, at this point in time, the guards are just running them off the floor. Yeah, Jay says Cece's getting sloppy. She's definitely She's been sloppy for 2 games in a row, if we're going to be completely honest. And now they're up 15. New York is up 15. You can't let this team go on a run. This will be a 30-point blowout if they don't get it together. I don't know what these Kelsey, we were riding for you. I said that you were the best finisher at the rim. She has bricked crazy layups today, like thrown them over the basket. But she hit that 3 right there. Gurvan says she sounded sick at pregame availability. Huh. Maybe? I feel like that shouldn't. I don't know. Shouldn't mess with her shot selection. Oh. Wait, who'd they call a foul on? Huh? Because that was 2 Liberty players running into one another. Ellie said she is sick. Yeah, I don't know. I won't speculate unless she says something herself or the team confirms it. Oh my God. If you look at these plus minus, this is actually insane. Kelsey Mitchell, -17. Natasha Howard, -13. Aaliyah Boston, -12. Aaliyah Boston scored right there. Sophie, -11. Lexi, -2. And Caitlin, -8. And then Natasha Cloud is plus 22 for the Liberty. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Everyone run. Caitlin gets the ball. Everyone run. Good pass. Oh, shoot. That was a good look, but dang. Six turnovers in the first half. She may, yeah, I don't know. 53-39, New York is up. And here's Jonquel Jones. Thank you, Kelsey. Finish a layup. There we go. Zeke says I can't watch. Yeah. Get it to 8 points by half. Get it to 8 by half. Sorry, I can't talk. Get it to 8 points by halftime, and they'll be good. Caitlin to the basket. Oof. Aaliyah Boston with the finish. All right, so they're down 10, 2:50 left in the second quarter. Play-by-play with JJ. Hi, I'm Jason from Jersey. Thanks for being such a positive inspiration for aspiring broadcasters like me. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you. Enjoy France and keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in and keep going. Anyone who is aspiring to get into this line of work, the coolest thing about it is that you can do so much on your own now. Like, you don't have to be hired by anyone. You can start your own YouTube channel. You can go live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. You can create content. You can collaborate with other people. But that's awesome. Thank you. All right, you guys, 53-43. Let me check something really quick. I should probably do it on my phone. King says this is hard to watch. I will say it's not as hard as those Atlanta games. Those Atlanta games were killing me. They were so bad. They were so bad. Just the pace and everything was so bad. So is everyone, I'm going to stop this poll, by the way. Okay, so 76% of you think the Fever can still win. I think they can still win. I just want to see the brand of basketball that we were promised by the Indiana Fever. I mean, everything that they were saying during the offseason was we're going to play fast, we're going to play fast, we're going to play fast, we're going to play with pace. And they're doing a little more of that today because the Liberty also like to do that. So we're seeing more of that. But I still, and again, I don't want to overreact. It's the fourth game, but we're not seeing the kind of basketball I think a lot of us were expecting to see. Whew. R. Smith said, I thought it was going to be Jonquel. It still might, but Cloud's two-way play is damaging. Yeah. That's what I told you guys at the beginning of the game. So Jonquel Jones right now, 10 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Natasha Cloud, 10 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Sabrina has 15 points already, and Brianna Stewart also has 10 points. And that's like the biggest thing about the Liberty is they can go inside and they have somebody. I think Jonquel Jones is even better than Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones. And we saw how many problems they gave the Indiana Fever during the Atlanta series. So that's why I'm like, the Fever has to adjust their defense and they can't just leave Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston on an island with these bigs who are really, really good. And they did start out by going to Jonquel. I feel like she had the first 8 points for the Liberty. But they also have great shooters. And so you saw the Liberty went small for a while. But what I'm still seeing with the Fever, and we've seen this now except the Chicago Sky game, but the Sky are awful. In every game, the Indiana Fever have kind of let the other team dictate what they want to do. And then they've just kind of adapted by that. The Indiana Fever haven't set the tone for any of the past 3 games. Sabrina, that was actually a fantastic pass. Go, 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 go. Caitlin with the steal. DB on the run. Shoot a 3. No. Yeah, let's take it. Get one. Oh, she can't hit one. Dang. She's in such a slump and how many is that in a row that she's missed? 10 or 11 now. And it's short too. Even her air ball last game, she is missing short. So maybe you guys are right. I don't know. Maybe she is sick because I don't know, missing short is normally you're feeling something in your body or maybe you're tired from playing defense. I don't know what it is. But normally we see her just letting it fly. She doesn't miss short like that. Nice pass to Aaliyah Boston. It's 8 assists for her now. What'd I say, you guys? Get it to 8. They're down 8. Get it to 8. I said get it to 8 by half and you're good. It's a nice pass. Amatoya. I'm sorry, you guys. I do try to pronounce your names properly, but if I don't, I try. I'm sorry. Amateo said, I think it's the starting of a sophomore slump. She just needs one. It's as a shooter, you just need one to fall. And getting there, you don't want it to get in your head. And I hope that that's not where she's at because we never really see her rattled. But she's really upset right now. Visibly, you can see it on her face how upset she is, probably with the refs, probably with how she's shooting. She has 7 points, 8 assists, but still for the Caitlin that we know. This isn't her game. So she does definitely seem frustrated. But as a shooter, you need one to fall. And then after that, just opens the gates and you can breathe again, Chicano said, nope, Cece needs to get out ahead of I don't know what you're saying. I'm so sorry. The last pixel said this is a 100-point game. Yes. This is a much better game. I don't care who you are. Every basketball fan wants to see them scoring the basketball. This is why we don't watch soccer because they never score. But in basketball, they score a lot. It's way more fun. No shade to anyone who likes soccer, but it's very hard for me to get into because there's not much scoring. Have you guys ever seen, if you guys, well, a lot of you guys I know don't live in the United States, but in France, all of the water bottles, like the cap doesn't come off of the bottle. So it's probably better for like waste. Like you never lose the cap. See, it's just attached. But they don't do this in the States. And then if you just like push it like that, it stays. The more you know. Caitlin for 3. Is she going to hit? She can't hit one. She can't get one. And it feels like she's aiming. Take another one. Take another one. Yes, you have to. You have to keep shooting. She has to. I don't care if she goes 0 for 40. She has to keep shooting. Oh, she's so mad. She's so mad. She just like yelled at half court. She's so mad. I get it though. Yeah, she's 0 for 5 this game from 3. You have to keep shooting. It's fine. Shoot so bad that people stop guarding you at the 3. Oof. Aaliyah Boston's doing so well. There's been a couple games now that she's been the sole player who has kept them in games. Zeke said, is there a fine if you rip the cap off? I have no clue. I don't know how they would monitor that unless you're like in public and you rip it off and like throw it or something. The girls are making their free throws today. There's something. Yeah, the Indiana Fever are shooting 30% from three-point range. They are shooting 70% from free throws, which actually, no, they're not making their free throws. I lied. They're all like 1 for 2. They've all missed. I don't know what's going on with the free throws. The Liberty are shooting 75% from free throws and 42% from 3. Sabrina and Natasha are shooting lights out right now. They can't miss. Seven-point lead for New York with 20 seconds left. What do we got? DeWanna Bonner for 3? Oh, dear. Oh, my Lord. Have they been lifting too much? No way they called a foul. I don't think she moved. Hold on. Did she move? I mean. Brianna jumped into her. Am I wrong? She jumped into her and then bounced off. I don't know what else she thought was going to happen. But that's why Sophie even put her hands like this. Oh my God. Okay, so Sophie now has 2 fouls as well. Everyone has 2 fouls except for Dantis, who has played 4 minutes, and Aaliyah Boston, who has played 16 minutes. Okay, 1 second left. Dang it. I said get down by... All right, they need to get it together, including Caitlin, because her energy is going to rub off on the team. She's got to lock in. If she's not hitting threes, we got to take it to the rim, get her teammates involved, which is what she's doing, 8 assists, and keep shooting when she's open. Like, she has to keep shooting, but you can see it all over her face and her body language, how upset she is. And that's not good, especially like I know she's only in her second year in the WNBA and they have veterans on this team, but she is a leader, whether she wants to be or not. Like her team is looking to her. The whole world is looking to her. So she's got to figure it out. Body language wise, energy wise, like they can't go into the second half being like, doo doo doo. All right, you guys. Going into halftime. The real question is, will Coach Stephanie White come out in the third quarter with a ponytail? My guess is yes, she will. Mark said second half magic. Wayne says Cece isn't that good early in the day. I mean, she was fine in Iowa. She was back at Iowa lighting them up. So let's check out the box score really quick. For the Liberty, Brianna Stewart, 12. Jonquel Jones, 10. Natasha Cloud, 10 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds on only 15 minutes in the game. Sabrina shooting lights out. She's 2 for 4 from 3. 15 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And then for the Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston leading the way, literally on track for a 30-point game, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Caitlin was 7, Lexi was 7, Kelsey with 8, DB with 2, and Sophie with 5. And the only person at this moment in the plus, in the positive for the Indiana Fever team is DeWanna Bonner. And she's played 12 minutes. So, yeah, for those of you guys who are just joining, we are doing a live watch party. It is much more chill than it normally is. I'm sorry that I don't have the box scores and the scores up on screen, but I am in France this week. I just got here today, just got off my flight, got some food, and pretty much came straight into here. But we're just watching the game along together. If you guys are able to watch it on your own television or streaming device, however you want to watch it, and then we just kind of chat about it here. Let me know all of your thoughts in chat. But yeah, Caitlin is 0 for 5 from 3. She's 3 for 4 on her free throws, 2 for 8 from the field. And she also has 6 turnovers in the first half. She has 8 assists, 2 rebounds, but it's not Caitlin's game. And as we saw, she was playing off the ball, which a lot of us are not a fan of because she's definitely just not as efficient. She's not the Caitlin Clark that we need her to be when she's off the ball. But yeah, this is definitely some sort of slump that she had for the entire game last game. I think if she hits 1 3, she'll be fine. But as a shooter, it's like what else are you going to do? You can't stop shooting. You have to keep shooting. They're going to keep guarding her from logo. She has to keep shooting it, but she's short. And what happens when you're like just a shooter? When I played, all I did was shoot the ball. Like I wasn't so great anywhere else. I was fine taking it to the rim, like running the floor, that kind of stuff. But you start to get in your head, you start aiming when you're missing because you're like, what the heck? Why am I missing? You start aiming. And that's what I kind of see her doing even with her, like her follow through, how she's shooting it. Her last 3 was so close on the 3-point line. And I feel like we rarely ever see her that close to the 3-point line, like foot almost on the line. We never see that from Caitlin. So whatever she needs to do to snap out of it here, like no conscience. Let all of them go. Who cares how many times you missed it? Like she has to keep shooting. I don't care if she goes 0 for 12 this game. She has to keep shooting. 1 falls, it's like an entire weight will be lifted. I don't know if she's ever shot this bad since literally her first year in college. Lee said, I'm a Sophie Cunningham fan. I am too. She brings so much energy on both ends of the court. Ed said working the mid game too much hurt her. I don't know if they've been lifting too much, because sometimes also like And again, I'm not saying that. She shot fine during the preseason. She has been shooting totally fine. This is just a 2-game thing. But she has put on so much more muscle that will change your shot. There's always an adjustment period when you get stronger. It changes your shot. And it's not a bad thing. Like, it's easy to catch up to. But if you do get significantly more muscle, more weight on your body, it's going to change your shot. It's just a rhythm thing. I hope that's not happening to her, and I don't want to speculate and say that it is, but that also is something to consider. But I feel like that was a lot of them were just missing bad, like the free throws as well, right? You can see it with free throws. Like, that's where I feel like it would show up if you are lifting a lot. Like, and they are lifting, you lift throughout the season. If you're lifting too much, it definitely can change your shot, and it takes a little bit to get back into. Jamie, oh my gosh, back again. Wow, thank you so much. You guys, make sure you go like Jamie's super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Feo from New Zealand. What's up, guys? I love that we're all around the world, including myself today. I'm not in America, I'm in France. Straight off the plane. Everyone was coughing around me on the plane. Oh my gosh. Like, trying to cover my, I don't know if it's a thing in Europe, but I feel like everyone coughs a lot in Europe. Is that a thing for any of you guys who live in Europe? I feel like people are always coughing, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're actually sick or if it's just like a European cough. I was surrounded by coughing people on my flight over here. You said no, it's not a thing. Okay, maybe I just notice it. But every time I'm going overseas, I feel like everyone's coughing. But people do smoke cigarettes more here, though. So I was like, maybe that's why. But I don't feel sick yet, though. Feeling good. Kurt said, were you Medina County's 3-point champion? Yes. That's so funny. I was. Yeah, I shot a lot of threes. It's what I did. It's what I did, guys. That's also why some of my favorite players, if you guys haven't been able to tell when I'm talking about certain players, are players like Sabrina and Caitlin and Marine. And I love 3-point shooting. I love shooters in general. It's so exciting to watch. Who doesn't want to watch people jack long threes? Andrew said, for the first couple games, I now see her attitude change. She needs to stop the temper tantrums. Yeah. I know that she gets really frustrated with the refs. And that's one thing that I do want her to chill on, because it is still like her second season in the WNBA. I get the enthusiasm, but I do hate when there's a foul called, or there's a foul that's not called, and she thinks that the foul should have been called, and she starts arguing with the ref, but the play is still going on. Like, that's not good. And that was even something with that viral Angel Reese foul. She saw Natasha Howard get fouled, so she turns to the ref, and that was something where it was like mid-play, and you guys can even see my reaction on the live. I was like, Caitlin, what are you doing? Like, I was like, what are you doing? Like, the play's still happening. Like, it's going. And then she goes and fouls Angel. And just that split second, like, who knows if she would have been in position if she wasn't fighting for that. I get it. I totally get it. The refs are really bad. Everyone's arguing with the refs. All of the players have some sort of issue with the refs, but I don't like it when you're mid-play and it takes you out of the play, and all of a sudden your team is going 4-on-5. And she does do that sometimes. NBA players do that. Like, Luka Doncic does that all the time. He'll be at the whole other end of the court arguing with the ref while there's like a play going down on the other side. Ryan said Cece's just trying to work the referees. Yeah, she goes crazy at the refs, like, wild. Henry, thank you. Thank you so much. Mike McLean, thank you. You're doing such an amazing job. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the super chat and the super thanks. And also for those of you, like, I recognize some of your names who come back and go in multiple watch parties that we've had so far. I plan on doing this for the entirety of the season. So it's cool to see familiar faces. I appreciate it. Jay said, I'm not worried if the Fever lose. It's only a few games. They will get better. I think they'll get better too. I think the thing that's bothering a lot of us, though, is just the system that they're running, because I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Zeke said, ESPN needs to hire you. Ironically, Courtside Club was with ESPN for season 1, but we mutually decided to part ways. Deb said Evian water getting a free ad. Yeah, sorry. I need to hydrate though. I've been barely drank any water on these flights. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just weird. Like, I don't want to overreact. There's a lot of people really overreacting. I don't want to overreact because I don't know what's going on in the locker room. I don't know what schemes like Coach Steph White is marking up, and maybe they're not translating on the court, but I definitely do have some concerns because also I feel like everything they told us they were going to do before the season, they're kind of not. Like, they just stress this fast style of basketball, and we kind of only see that if one person is pushing the pace. Like, it seems like they are slowing down the tempo a lot. I don't know if she ever explicitly said that Caitlin was going to play off the ball, but playing her off the ball, like, she's not in rhythm, clearly. The defense, I know that they, right now at this point in time, the WNBA has them ranked like first or in defensive efficiency or something like that. Like, they're at the top when it comes to defense, but they don't really make an in-game adjustments, which is going to be a problem down the road. And so that is something that is kind of weird to me as well. And I just saw that in the Atlanta game, because the thing with the WNBA is there's so many less teams. And so it sometimes feels like they're playing these teams all the time. And in the Atlanta game, they got lucky in that first game that they didn't get blown out, because the only reason they didn't is because Atlanta shot so bad from 3. Otherwise, they would have gotten blown out. Like, that was a close game, but it wasn't really a close game. So I'm just like, again, I've never coached the WNBA. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anyone, but I think a lot of us are just like confused because it doesn't seem like what we were told was going to be the case of like how this team was going to play. I kind of love the style of play that the Liberty has. Like, there's so much ball movement. There's cutting, but they get it into Jonquel Jones, then they kick out, and the threes are open. Like, it just seems like the floor is spaced so much better. And this team that the Indiana Fever has, like, they have the ability also to do that, but it seems like everyone's running into one another. They're doing the high screen and roll, which like works sometimes, but also, I don't know. Mandeep, thank you so much. Thank you. The best thing Cece ever did was to introduce me to you, or how else some dude in India would have known Rachel. That's funny. Awesome. Also, so crazy that you're tuning in from India. There's people from all over the world, and it always just amazes me, you guys, when you guys are commenting where you're from. Like, it's so cool that we're all able to connect here and just watch games together. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Manu said hello to my neighbor in France. Oh, awesome. You're in Germany. Hello, hello. Yes, very close by. Very close by. Have I ever been to Germany? I'm in the airport all the time, but I don't think I've ever just been to Germany just to visit. No. Now that I think about it, nope, never been. But hello, hello. We are much closer now. Chicano said, it's tough. I thought Stephanie White would be less defense coach. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, how do I say this? It's funny because if you guys watched the way that the Sun played last year, that was not fun basketball to watch. And every time they even matched up with the Fever, it was always like they mucked up the game so much. It was just crazy, right? Um, and I think a lot of us thought like, oh, she's just a good coach. She's going to come over to the Fever and it's going to be a completely different style of basketball than the Sun. Maybe were we silly to think that it was going to be so different? Is that a theory? Wait, her hair, she didn't put her hair back up in a ponytail. Her hair's down still. Wow. Normally when she starts getting mad, you guys, she puts her hair up in a ponytail. So that's why I'm also thinking like, were we all just high hopes, but she's coaching a similar style of what she did in Connecticut? Or is it only the fourth game and we'll just have to see? But I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate and not to get ahead of myself, but also I'm trying not to gaslight myself and saying that something seems off. Like something seems off. And I think we're all kind of on the same page there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the super chats and super thanks as well. It means a lot. And I know that this stream isn't, you know, as high quality as my others. So I still truly appreciate you guys tuning in, even with it just kind of being me today. We're just chatting today. I'm on my laptop doing the best that we can, but really cool to see so many of you back. And I always, always, always very much appreciate the super chats. But we are getting back into the game. Okay, so New York 55, Indiana 46, Lexi Hall for 3. She starts them out hot. All right, there we go. So it's the starters of today's game are back in. Caitlin, Kelsey, Lexi, Natasha, and Aaliyah. And then for the New York Liberty, Sabrina, Natasha. Okay, so Natasha Cloud is in for Phoebich. Phoebich started the game. Wait. Maybe it's not the same starters at all for New York. Hold on, let me see who we have. Okay, so it's Burke and Jonquel, Natasha Cloud, Sabrina, and Brianna Stewart. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Okay, so she was in foul trouble early, and that's why she was out of the game for so long. Shoot it. Oh my God. She's in her head, you guys. Wow. Oof. Because that was a bad miss. That was a bad miss. She's in her head. Hold on, I'm going to listen to this really quick. You can tell she's in her head. That's what I hate the most because like when it gets mental, that's hard to snap in game. And I feel like she's at that stage. It's so mental. But yeah, the last 2 games she's been 0 for 11. But what I will say at this point, Kelsey Mitchell to the basket. At this point, take it to the basket. Do other things. Like that's the only way to get going. And then take your 3 when you're open. Don't force it. Push. Like take it to the basket now. Take it to the basket now. Yes. That was a bad miss. And I don't think it's defense. It's like it's not defense this game. Jonquel Jones is shooting so many threes. She's so tough to guard. Just literally everywhere on the floor. Oh my gosh. Bad misses. These are bad misses. Come on, ladies. Both ends of the court. No one wants to see bricks. Oh my gosh. Oh. New York, by the way, you guys, New York is winning 59-53. Oh no, you guys, I'm feeling the European cough. Come on. What? Lexi backdoor. Still have a close game. 61-55. Go, 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 go. Everyone go. Good pass. Oof. Are we seeing the same thing? It's like all in her body language. They need a spark. They need a little spark. I feel like oh my gosh. This is also, though, coaching. Someone needs to go talk to Caitlin. Say, all right, you're missing threes. You have so much more to offer than that. Get in there. Get your team going. Everyone's looking to you to get the team going. Brianna Stewart to the basket. They call foul. They did. On Natasha Howard. Dang. I think that's 3 on Natasha Howard. Because that's 4. Never mind. It's 4 on her. Wow. Guran said she is about a half second out of whack. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, they're fine. They're within 6 points. Like, the team is doing fine. I just don't like the overall, like, body language. It's definitely bringing everyone down. And it's very unlike Caitlin to go 0 for 11 in her last 2 games. Ron C. said, bring back Dave Portnoy. Yeah. Dave needs to make a bet. I mean, Sabrina's playing incredible inside and out. Natasha Cloud is playing great. Aaliyah Boston is keeping them in the game. Natasha Howard can't catch a break. Like, she had a rough game 2 games ago against Atlanta, and then she was the reason that they won the last game. And now she has 4 fouls, 6 rebounds, no points, 0 for 4 from the field. Yeah, Seema said something is definitely not right. I don't know how to. I'm glad I'm not the only one because I'm really not trying to overreact here, but I'm just like, something feels like the whole rhythm of everything. And like with the dream game, I kind of understood why the team fell out of rhythm, out of sync. Like it didn't feel like anything was clicking because the Atlanta Dream played in that way. This game is a lot more free-flowing. Maybe I'm expecting more and I shouldn't be. But like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm like basically telling myself I'm crazy. I'm not crazy because if you look at the Liberty, the way, like, watch the way that they move the ball. Like, the shots they're getting are good shots. They're kind of in rhythm. If they miss, they miss. But Sabrina's getting into the rim, or they're dumping it down into the paint, and then Jonquil's doing her thing, or she's kicking it out. They're swinging it around the three-point line. It's like with the Fever, they're running all these screens, and everyone's running into one another, trying to run a handoff, which is kind of more so like an NBA offense, but it's not working. And I don't chalk it up to the Liberty's defense at this point. Like, they're playing good defense, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a breath. Let's see. Third quarter, 6:26 left. New York is up 61-55. The Liberty are shooting 80% from the free throw line. The Indiana Fever are shooting 70% from the free throw line. The Liberty are shooting 57% from field goal, however. See, they're doing this like weird curl around handoff thing. Lexi Hall, little mid-range jumper, just keeping them in there. Oh, it's a screen. Who's keeping tally? Who's keeping tally? That's 2 so far this game. The WNBA is so funny in that regard. There's always so many fouls just off of screens. And Jonquil Jones just flattened Lexi. That's so funny. How many fouls does she have? Oh, she has 3. Yeah, she's really the only one. Oh, no, she has 3 fouls and Gardner has 3 fouls. But Gardner's only played 5 minutes. Oh, they're reviewing it? Hold on. Yeah, that's... No. No, there was room. No. The announcers, I'm sorry. The announcers are very wrong on this. We'll see how they call it, but she's still she's not set. She's not set, and Lexi didn't have space. She did not have space at all. I'm not even being biased in this one. Like, that's clear. That's a clear foul. The commentators are acting like, hold on. Thank you. I can't believe that they challenged that. What the what the heck? That was a dumb challenge because that was clear as day. I would have challenged the other one. She's moving and her body's leaning and Lexi didn't have space. These announcers are trying to say Lexi had space to see it. Dumb. Sorry, that was that was really, really dumb. Why would they challenge that? Why would they challenge that? I'll tell you what, when Caitlin does hit a 3, this whole place is going to go down. Nice. Aaliyah Boston again. 21 points on the night. Caitlin's going to get 10 assists. We'll just see if she gets 10 points. Oh my God. Go. Run. Everyone run. Who's got the tally? Who's got the tally? It's another screen. It's another foul on the screen. What the heck? Oh my gosh. So ridiculous. It happens every game, you guys. Like now, if you start paying attention to it, there are so many fouls on just screens, on setting illegal screens. They do not give space. They do not call, like the defenses do not help their teammate in calling out the screens. Kelsey full court to the bucket. What is that, 12 points for her? Okay, it's a 2-point game. 63-60 run. 60 run. 12-4 run. Indiana has 61 points. You guys, I'm running off of 3.5 hours of sleep. Please bear with me. 3.5 hours of sleep. I'm in a new country, new time zone. It's 8:30 p.m. Stuart said, "Are you sure that's water you're drinking?" Yeah, I'm positive. This is probably the reason I can't talk is because this is the only water that I've had in 24 hours. Go. Ah! That's a good foul. Wait, what? Why is she arguing that? She slapped her. Girl, you cannot she cannot argue with the refs on that. She was grabbing Jonquel's arm with one hand and then slapped her with the other. Okay, DB. Sabrina's cooking them. Cooking. From logo, she can't hit. Fine, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. Lexi to the basket. That's 0 for 12. Somebody said, who is guarding Sabrina? I think Lexi is guarding Sabrina. But the thing that the Liberty are doing is they're rolling them. What's essentially happening is they're running Jonquel Jones or one of their forwards up to like the high, like the free throw line area, sometimes a little bit higher than that. And they're running this little handoff curl around her, and the Indiana Fever aren't hedging that at all. So they've had like a few open lanes because whoever is guarding that post player is at the top is not hedging it at all, and they're getting like a wide open lane. And then the Indiana Fever still, like their backside defense is not great. Go, 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 go. And then Caitlin actually was guarding Sabrina earlier on in the game. (65-62). The Liberty are up with 2:49 left in the third. Kelsey for 3. She's getting hot now. So Kelsey has 15, Lexi has 15, Aaliyah has 21, Caitlin has 7, and then Sophie with 5. And Sophie's back in the game now too. Oh, they called a foul on Caitlin. She's actually been guarding Kennedy Burke. Slayer said Lexi's having a good time. Yeah. She's doing really well. I mean, Kelsey stepped it up a lot in the second half. Aaliyah's been solid the entire game. Dang, another turnover. She's in her head. Go. All you, all you. All right, to the rim. Caitlin with 9 now. Ooh, and they called another foul on DB. She's definitely on track for a double-double. 9 points, 10 assists. She's got to do more of this now. Like, if she's not hitting from the outside, definitely, like, keep taking it to the paint. Get her teammates involved. Kelsey's shooting well. Lexi's shooting well. Sophie's shooting well. Get her teammates going. I mean, a win's a win. But dang, she does need 1-3 to just kind of help her get out of her head. Okay, so there's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. New York Liberty 68, Indiana Fever 67. She wants to take Jonquil. Nice. Nice little midi from Aaliyah Boston. I think this is their first lead of the game. 69-68. Fever are up. If they're going to hold the lead. I guess there's been 13 lead changes, but it seems like the Fever have been behind this entire game. Wait. Hold on. I think something might have just happened. I see it on the box score. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything, but I see it on the box score. She got one. And it's an and one. That has to be like so much relief. Oh my gosh. So much relief. There we go. Oh, did you guys hear did you hear the crowd noise? And she made her free throw. There we go. She's back. She got a standing ovation. She got a standing ovation in Gainbridge. Oh, she probably just wants to like breathe. She's good. That's all you need. You just need one. You just need one to fall. Maureen Joannis. Go, 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 go. You have the momentum now to the basket. She get kicked in the face? She get kicked in the face? Oh no, Ronald. CC has the Skittle power. Yeah, she must have had some Skittles and a Monster on the bench. Oh yeah, she kind of got hit with the ball in her face and she kind of got kicked in the face too, but shoot. It's another turnover. She has so many turnovers. She's a double-double, 13 and 10, but she's close to getting a triple-double in turnovers, which is not great. Oh, Natasha Cloud for three. They got lucky there. She's been hot all game. We have a game, you guys. Oh my God, she hit another one. There she goes. She's back. There we go. Everyone's on their feet. There we go. There we go. You see they'd be up by 15 if she hit any of those other ones. She just needed one to fall. She needed one to fall. There we go. Let's go. All right, how are we feeling, guys? Man said rise from the ashes. Yeah, literally. There we go. Pete Twist said, wow, the third quarter was nuts. Yeah. They went from what, being down 9 at half to being up 8? I'm telling you, if they win this game, this is a huge message if the Fever are able to pull this one off. Wait, the chat is ahead. Your feed is lagging? Ah, sorry, guys. I don't know what to do about that. I'm on France Wi-Fi. Dave said even her off days are better than most. Yeah. It does. I mean, you could tell it was getting in her head, like her whole body language, everything. She hit that 1-3, like she's back in it, and now she has the confidence. It's hard when you're known for your threes. Like that's where you get your energy from, and she's just had a game and a half off. Like her shot's been off for a game and a half. She couldn't hit the side of a bar, and she's been airballing bricks like we haven't seen. She just needed one. She's back from the logo. So let's do a box score check really quick. We have Caitlin with 16 and 10 assists. Aaliyah Boston, 23 points and 8 rebounds, close to a double-double for her as well. Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall both with 15. Sophie Cunningham with 5. DB with 2. And then for the Liberty, Sabrina is leading them with 19 points. Natasha Cloud, 14. Brianna Stewart, 14. And Jonquel Jones with 12. That one was so deep. That was a really long 3. Yeah, that was a huge quarter for the Fever, for sure.
We're playing great defense now, so that's what's going to lead us to the win, so we just got to keep doing that. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, thank you.
Debbie, Indiana outscored New York 30-13.
She can breathe. Everyone can breathe now. I could already hear the overrated tweets coming. She's back. All right, what do we think? I'm going to do a poll. Natasha Howard is back in again. 3 fouls, but she should be good for the rest of the game. Doing this weird handoff thing. It's so... Oh, good pass. There we go. Natasha Howard's on the board. 2 points. Oh. Oh, come on, Kelsey. I'm always hyping her up because she finishes her layup sometimes even better than the post players. Charles said, just subscribed. I like your vibes. Thank you so much. Our watch parties are even better when I'm in my home setup also, so stay tuned for those. Edward said WNBA Game Pass stream is in one screen. Rachel's stream on the other as God intended. 80-68, Indiana's up, and Caitlin's hyping up the crowd. Thank you so much, Edward. Thanks, guys. Make sure that you thumbs up so more people come to our watch party. I know this isn't my greatest setup, but we're here. We're here. Okay, new poll is up. Andrea says, I have Rachel as the commentator. Thank you. Wow, Bruce, thank you so much. Thank you. I can't like these ones, but thank you so much. All right, you guys, Fever up 12 with 8.5 minutes left. And I feel like they have all the momentum right now. Gamebridge is definitely on fire. Aw. Stay Mango said, yes, Rachel is my commentator now. Yes, I plan on doing these live streams, you guys, these live watch parties all season long. So definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell because I don't always announce that I'm going to be going live for games. They're showing right now because I'm watching on, it's so funny when you watch on League Pass because there's no commercial. So you basically just see what's going on in the arena. There's so many kids at the game. So many kids. This chair is so uncomfortable. Andrea, Rachel, do you have Instagram that I can follow? Yes, we have a Courtside Club page. Courtside Club Pod page. And then also my personal Instagram is RA DeMita, RADEMITA, which is all my social media, including if you guys see my YouTube channel, like that's the tag at the end. Jay said, how is Paris? I'm actually in Lyon. And I just got here a few hours ago. So I pretty much haven't done anything yet. Dre and I just had brunch and then pretty much just came here and got into the live stream. So Bruce said I couldn't sign up to the NBA app in Canada. Huh. That's the only way that I'm able to watch the game right now is on League Pass. Jonquil Jones with a crazy turnaround jumper. Okay, so Indiana's up 10 with 8 minutes left. Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Oh. Sophie hustle play, but it like bounced off of a Liberty player and then Natasha Howard caught the ball. Okay. My literal notes for the beginning of this game is don't let Jonquil Jones get going because they struggled with the post players against Atlanta, and right now she's getting active again. Yeah, she has a double-double, 14 points and 10 assists. Claude said I asked the Fever how to stream in Canada 10 days ago. Nothing. That's so strange. Huh. I feel like Canada, it should be easy to access the games. All right, 8-point game. Indiana's up 80-72. Now Sophie is playing point guard again. Natasha Howard getting back in it. She had 0 points in the first half of this game. Oh. That wasn't that that looked like a travel, but that's all right. 74-82, 7 minutes left in the fourth. Another turnover. Does Brianna Stewart travel every time she gets the ball, or is it just me? I feel like she travels every time. Caitlin, step back three. Oh, good pass. Oh, finish it. Missing bunnies. Jamie, oh my God. Thank you so much. Guys, show some love to Jamie. This is 2 watch parties in a row. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Brianna Turner, Timpson, and Sydney Colson have not seen a minute this game. Oh my God, they are destroying them on the boards. Let me look at these rebounds. I wonder how many in the second half, because as of this quarter, the Liberty are dominating the boards. How many fouls does Natasha Cloud have? She has 3. Dang, they're missing all these layups. They got hot. Now they're cold again. Jonquil Jones, what did I tell you? Sometimes I get tired of being right. I literally said this at the beginning of the game. Now Jonquil Jones, leading scorer, 21 points, and she just hits a 3. And we have a 1-point game, 82-81. There's a timeout with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth. Guron said, Canada has League Pass, and I'm watching on it. Okay, so everyone, yeah, if you guys are in here on League Pass, or if you're in Canada, get League Pass if you can. That's how I'm able to watch it in France. Because normally when I'm at home doing this live stream, we watch it on like YouTube TV when it's a nationally televised game. May Ann said the big lead has been cut short, and that's absolutely right. Yeah, I feel like, that lead went away in a matter of 3 minutes. Zeke is asking how much is League Pass? I think it's only $30 for the whole season, or at least it is in the States. It's relatively cheap, like actually really cheap. Because I think NBA League Pass is like $200 or something. $50 in Canada? Oh. Sorry. Guron said $12.99 a month. That's a lot. But I guess if it's not on any other platform, it's kind of all you can do. Lester said they should have called a timeout sooner. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you had the whole arena in it. You had everything going. Oh, it scared me. Nate says New York is tough in the paint. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. I actually tweeted that after the first loss to Atlanta. I literally tweeted, I could find it for you guys. I said Jonquel Jones is going to have a field day with the Fever if they don't make adjustments. Yeah. 3 days ago, Jonquel Jones is going to have a field day with the Fever if they don't make defensive adjustments. And what is she doing? She's having a field day.
We saw some excellent halftime adjustments from Indiana. They took the lead by as many as 12 during the fourth quarter. New York, an 11-2 run to make it a one-point game as Rick Carlisle launches on and leads his Pacers up 2-0. Hoping Indiana can pick up on New York.
David said came here because they got a lead while I wasn't watching and lost it when I turned it on. So here we are. Oh my gosh. Okay, so on the court right now, it's Caitlin, Kelsey, Lexi, DB, and Aaliyah Boston. And then for New York, it's Natasha Cloud, Sabrina, Brianna, Jonquel, and who is that? And that's is that Burke? Sorry, it's so small. Wait, look at the basket. Leah, look at the basket. Rose says Sabrina mid-range. Oh, Rose said Boston shouldn't ever switch off Jones. It's the only way they score easy. And yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and they also, when she's in the paint, they have to send someone else at least on the backside or at least to put a hand in to kind of challenge her, make it feel like there's two people on the ball. Having her go one-on-one. Oh my gosh. I mean, Jonquel Jones, she's really good though. That's what I mean, you guys heard me. I feel like a broken record.
Essentially won every award you can think of. All-Star 5 times, Most Improved Player, 6th Player of the Year, MVP.
Yeah, she's really good. They're like going down the list of they're going down the list of all of her accolades. Whew. Long two? I don't love that shot. I think Caitlin was trying to feel it again because she hasn't had a shot up in a few possessions, but I don't love that shot. Now Caitlin is guarding Jonquel. What in the world? Go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Run. Good pass. Oh my gosh. Make the layups. There we go. 2-point game. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. H-Hap said, go teams, go New York and Indy. Yeah. I like both of these teams. I want the Fever to win, though. I want them to send a message. Sabrina with a little mid-range. Sabrina's having a great game also. 21 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. To the bucket. Yes, let's go. 86-86, 2 minutes left. We've got a game, folks. We've got a game. This is way better than we saw in those Atlanta games and any of the preseason games and the Chicago Sky game. Oh, it was a late whistle. Also, super late whistle. Super late whistle. King said those Atlanta games were trash. Yeah, they were bad. It was just not good basketball. It wasn't fun. I don't know. If you were an Atlanta fan, maybe it was fun, but that was not good basketball. $86-86. EPR says, where's Sophie? She hasn't been in a minute. Not necessarily sure why. She's playing fine. She's not playing great. She's not playing bad. She's doing the little things. Missed both free throws. You know what happens when you miss free throws. I feel like Caitlin just wants to take it herself now. Oh, good pass. Oh my God, that was a good pass. I don't know how she made that pass. Also, how does Caitlin end up guarding Jonquel Jones the pass 3 times down the court? That was a crazy pass. A minute and a half left. You know what? I should start betting. I should start betting on games because I seem to be predicting them correct. And Jonquel Jones now, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Aaliyah Boston, 25 points, 13 rebounds. Caitlin with 18 and 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Tony said, no, don't do that. No, I'm not going to. I just I said all of this stuff at the beginning of the game. And it's all happening. Evelyn said, we're toast. No. I think, I still have this poll up. I always forget to take the polls down. Obviously now, if they win, they're not going to win by more than 10 points. When I put that poll up, sorry, I keep yawning because I've had 3 hours of sleep. But when I put that poll up, they were up 8 points, I think, in the fourth quarter, with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Waltz from the Philippines. Go Indiana. EPR says another 20 and 10 game coming for CC. Probably. Yeah, I mean, Jonquel Jones has really taken over. All right, let's see, you guys. A minute and a half left. The whistles are so late. They're so late. The whistles are so late. I'm sorry. She literally got the ball, shot it. The ball came down, and then the ref blew the whistle on the shooting foul. He blows it after it goes up, down. I can't. I don't know. Free throws down the stretch. 88-87 with 1:18 left on the clock. Aaliyah Boston has one more free throw. And she makes them both. The fans are nervous. Ooh. Caitlin has 5 fouls again. Oh, crap. She has 5 fouls again. It's 2 games in a row. Oh, good pass. Dang, you have to finish that. You have to finish that. You can't. She can't foul. She can't foul. Oh, Sabrina for 3. That was in and out. That was in and out. Are we getting an overtime? 37 seconds left. Indiana has the ball. 88-88. What do we think? Overtime? Wait, I'm starting a poll. I'm starting a poll. Overtime? Overtime? What do we think? It's tricky because they both have time for possession. All right, 37 seconds left. 88-88. Sophie's said no overtime. Indiana by 1. Paula said, please no overtime. Edward said the 2 best teams in the league and the WNBA finals. I'm calling it. We shall see. Although I think Nafisa Collier would have something to say about that. Joey said 3 overtimes. Oh my gosh. I'm too tired for 3 overtimes. No, we can't have 3. Is she going to go for 3? Oh, she went for it. That was bold. That was bold. Because you don't need a 3. That's really bold. You don't need a 3, and she has not been shooting well this game. I mean, she hit 2, but she's still 2 for 11. Ew. Jump ball. Okay, they got it back. So is she going to do it again? No, to the basket. Oh, good pass. Oh, they didn't call a foul. Oh my gosh. Wait, replay that, please. There's 1 second. Dang. I'm quite speechless, actually, because that looked like a foul. Dang. Yeah, this is a little nerve-wracking. So basically, you guys, if you're not watching, sorry, I'm a little speechless. The last play, Caitlin comes down the court, shoots a 3, which is ballsy for sure. Tie game, she misses. There's a rebound. Aaliyah Boston gets tangled up. They do a jump ball. Aaliyah Boston gets the jump ball, goes back to Caitlin, then to DB, back to Caitlin. Caitlin takes it to the hoop, dishes off to DeWanna Bonner, who was open underneath. It was like a great pass, great look. DB goes up. Natasha comes in from behind. They don't call a foul, but DB is thrown to the ground. It looked like a body. It looked like she did hit the ball, but she also bodied her. DB's thrown to the ground. They don't call anything. Then it's an out-of-bounds play with 1 second left. Caitlin Clark takes it out of bounds, gets it to Kelsey Mitchell. She misses the shot. Then now she's out because she has 5 fouls right now. She's not even playing defense right now. New York has the ball back, and they're inbounding it right now. Guran said, why not challenge that DB call? I don't know, because coach does have a challenge. Okay, back to Sabrina. Sabrina to the basket. And they fouled her. Sabrina to the basket, and Lexi fouls her. I mean, wait, so they didn't challenge this one either. Wow, they're not challenging this either. And they have the Liberty's best free throw shooter at the line right now. Literally. Wow. All right, I have to cover up the score because I want to see this in real time, and the score is a little bit ahead of me. I'm going to break the computer if Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to break the computer if Kaylin takes the ball out of bounds. So Sophie's taking the ball out of bounds. Sabrina, as she would, best shooter on the Liberty, hits both of her free throws. It's 90-88. 2 seconds left. That's it. And she's tracking down the refs. Wow. Can we see the last play again, please? Replay? So Kaylin gets the ball, one hand, two hands, rips it through, another hand check, goes up with it, didn't call anything. But I'm a little confused because, I mean, I don't know. You can't, You can't leave it up to those last few seconds for, like, the Fever were up. The Fever were up 10 points, right? So they shouldn't have let that lead go. It shouldn't have to come down to these last few seconds. There were 3 separate times at the end of this game that coach could have challenged. She had 1 challenge left. What is she saving it for? I'm very confused. Like, what was she saving those for? There were 3 second times that you could have actually had a successful challenge. And this is now the second time in clutch. Again, it's the first 4 games of the season. Doesn't matter that much. But it's the first twice now in the clutch where we've been questioning coaching. Lord of the Sky, thank you so much. Challenge the fouls. Yeah, it's literally what I'm going on about, because there was like not just this one at the end. Lexi's foul, which even the announcers were saying it looks like it was offense initiated because Lexi was straight up with it, running next to her, right? And then the one before that, yeah, I don't know. There you have it. But didn't the Liberties coach win Coach of the Year last season? So we ended the game, and it's also, like I said, Jonquel Jones, they let her go off. They let her go off in the second half. 26 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Sabrina, 23 points, 5 rebounds. Of course she's going to knock down her free throws. She's the best shooter on their team. Natasha Cloud, 16 points. She stepped up big in the first half. Aaliyah Boston, 27 points, 13 rebounds. Caitlin Clark, 18 points, 10 assists. But she also, where were her turnovers? Yeah, 9 turnovers. I was a little, I don't think that the 1-3 that she took when they had like 36 seconds left was the smartest shot she's ever taken, especially with how she's shooting. And I get being confident, but I don't think they needed that in that particular moment. But moral of the story is, when you are up, and I literally said at the beginning of the game, when you're up by 10, when you're up by 12 against the New York Liberty in the fourth quarter, you can't let them come back. Because it's hard to beat a team like this that is so seasoned, that just came off a championship, that is coached well, that, yeah, you can't let them come back. And Indiana Fever had the momentum in the second half. They had the momentum since Caitlin hit her first 3, and then when she hit that really long 3 going into the fourth, they had so much momentum. And for whatever reason, and I don't know who to throw the blame on for this, but for whatever reason, they let that get away from them, and I don't know, got too comfortable. Bad shot selection. We're missing a lot of bunnies, a lot of missed layups. So, but again, 2-point game that could have gone either way. It was the Liberties to lose in the first half, and they did. They lost that lead. But then it was the Fevers to lose, and I don't know what happened. But yeah, bad shot selection. I'm not a huge fan of Caitlin's 3 with 37 seconds, I think it was, at the end of the fourth. I'm glad she's back, though, at least she hit a couple threes. But shout out to Aaliyah Boston, definitely kept them in there. And then obviously the people who I said that they needed to look out for, Jonquel Jones, 26 points. And then also Sabrina just kept it level-headed the whole game, played great. Masher said, do we not talk about the lack of fouls being called or the obvious traveling? And yeah, I guess the thing I have with the refs, you guys, it's like we could complain about the refs every single game. I'm kind of over complaining about the refs. I don't know what to do. It's not changing anything. Everyone's complaining about the refs. Coaches, players are stopping mid-play to complain about the refs, and I get it. They're horrible, but they were horrible last season. At this point, the WNBA seems to not be doing anything to fix that. And so the only way to combat that is to win games by more than 2 points. Like, you have to be significantly better. Like, I think that's the mindset that they have to have, because until the WNBA starts hiring new people or starts training the referees better, I don't know what all of us just being like, the refs suck, the refs suck, the refs do suck. We know that. They do. So you need to coach better, you need to play better, because like complaining about it isn't going to change the score at the end of the game and give you a dub. I mean, we saw that in game 5 of the finals last year. The Liberty won after Brianna Stewart took 6 steps. Like on a crate, you know what I mean? It's like, at this point, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Yes, the refs suck. It doesn't change. So I think their mindset has to be like, we have to win by 10 in order to win by 2. We have to win by 15 in order to win by 6. And that kind of just has to be your mindset until something happens. And then maybe with the new CBA, maybe if the WNBA, continues to make more money, become more profitable, they can hire better refs and they can start hiring better people, training them better, all of those things. But until then, it's like, I don't know. I'm putting it back on coaching because it's up to the coach to keep their team's head in the game. It's up to her to challenge plays when she has challenges to give, and she did. And the New York Liberty, I think they got out-coached again. I think the New York Liberty knew how to stay. Like, that was something where it was an example of a team that was a championship team who got down by 10 in the 4th quarter and were able to, like, keep their mindset on one goal and keep it together. And they did great in that. They did great. John Cole Jones, stayed focused, stayed narrowed in and stepped up for them. Febich did nothing. She started and then did pretty much nothing. Natasha Howard, you struggled a little bit, got in foul trouble. Caitlin got in foul trouble. The fouls and the turnovers with Caitlin, she definitely needs to work on. And then hopefully this shooting slump is over and she'll be back to full speed the next game. But with that, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for all of you guys who tuned in. I'm sorry that I apologize again that we didn't have our perfect setup, but when I'm back home, we definitely will have the scores on screen, the box scores on screen, so I'm not having to do so many things at once. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me also for my brain fog, because I was on an international flight right before this. I didn't sleep very much, but that was a lot of fun. I'm not going to overreact. I'm sure there's plenty of other people, other YouTubers right now who are probably going insane. It's game 4. Like, let's see how things pan out, but there's definitely a lot of things to work on for sure. A lot of things to work on, but it's a 2-point game with the New York Liberty, who at this point in time seem like they're still the best team in the WNBA, and they did great. So shout out to them. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And subscribe, click that notification bell, new videos coming. I will be filming over here in France, so we'll have plenty of new content for you guys, probably a new video tomorrow. So thank you guys so much again. I appreciate it, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Au revoir. I think that's how you say it in French, but bye guys.